Hi. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. I know I did, despite, really being, I have empty nest, syndrome. So despite that fact, I did have an amazing weekend. Yesterday I had an amazing massage. Oh my God, it was fucking heavenly, right on the beach too. So anyways, it's just the perks of living in Hawaii. On a beach in Hawaii. Okay, for those of you that saw the thumbnail, no notifications sent out, I'm sure. In any case, I'm going to begin because I'm really stuffy. I woke up this morning and my allergies are on 111 out of 10. Okay, so I don't know how long I'm going to last because once I start sneezing and my nose is going to start being like a faucet, I'm out. So I don't know how long I'm going to stay on pending the allergy. So I don't want to wait till the numbers get up. I'm just going to go. So if you guys saw the thumbnail that I put up, I actually shuffled the Tinseltown Tarot. And in the Tinseltown Tarot deck, I got the King of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles, look at this. See the Queen of Pentacles, how gorgeous she is sitting on top of that pentacle, right? She's sitting on top of her own, she's confident. This to me screams self-confidence. You can see she's got thick thighs and she's not like a pencil stick or a toothpick. And she feels like she's beautiful and she feels as if she's worthy. You know what I mean? So the Queen of Pentacles energy is a feminine who is self-sufficient, and she is, very much so able to take care of herself. But the most important thing, especially what's being conveyed in this particular deck and that picture, is this feminine loves the skin she's in. She feels uber self-confident about herself, regardless of the way she looks physically and regardless of what other people think of her. And, that's what's super attractive to some people. Have you ever been attracted to a person and it's because of the way they hold themselves, and it's because of the way that they act and the way that they, the way that they are, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. We can't be with nobody fugly. Now, that's just me personally. I cannot be with a fugly motherfucker. I can't. That's just me. I can't do it. I got to find you attractive somehow. But this is that energy of her sitting there and saying, I don't care if I'm overweight according to other people's standards. I don't care if I'm super whatever according. And in this case, it would be because she's a little bit more on the thicker side. She's a little bit thick. But she's gorgeous. Kind of like a Marilyn Monroe kind of vibe, right? Where she's just not the normal. She's not, and that's what's really important here. I think that this is somebody, a feminine, who is not the norm. Okay, so if you relate to that energy, then here we go. And then I also got the King of Swords, which you can see, look at him. I don't know what his ass be doing. To be quite honest with you, he walking his tightrope. He be all acting and playing a fool. It looks like he's trying to impress her. Isn't that what it looks like? Look, he's like trying to go, look what I can do. I can balance on this rope. Ooh, look at what I can do. And she's like, boy, get the fuck out of here. That's the vibe I got. So it's actually kind of cute and endearing. It really is, because you can see he's like, oh, look at me. I'm so impressive. I can do this. And she's like, I don't give a fuck. Nobody cares. And he's like, oh, look, I can balance on. She's like, oh my God. Okay, and so what? So can I. All right, we're going to reshuffle this deck because those were the two cards I got. As I was shuffling the energy for the collectives before I came live. So we'll do one again. Now, this is a reminder, if you guys are rewatching this or even watching it live now, when you just click on the video, it's like this, okay? So you can't see what I'm doing here for the people that need literal step-by-steps of what to do, so that you don't accuse me of like pre-flipping cards, bitch, okay? So that you can open your fucking screen fully, see what the fuck I'm doing here, okay? And then shut the fuck up. Okay, so here we go, for those of you that need that reminder. This is the Tinseltown Tarot deck. It gives off really old Hollywood vibes. Like I said, my allergies is on 111 today. Okay, out of a 10. So you can hear I'm stuffy. At any moment's notice, I might sneeze 4 times in a row. My nose is like a faucet. Ugh. Here we go. 3 of Pentacles. She's the star. This feminine here is the star. Oh my God, Dracula. Dracula. This is Bram Stoker's Dracula? Is this Edward Cullen Dracula? I have crossed oceans of time to find you. I have been searching over and over and over. I don't know which Dracula it is, which vampire it is, but it's giving off, I have searched fucking forever for you. I have searched everywhere. Oh my God, this is it. I keep hearing this is it. This is it. This is it. Hold on. Because, bro, I swear to God, I feel like my nose is about... Oh, my Lord. Okay, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Bitch, hold on. Oh. I tell you, bitches, for the past, like, week and a half, 2 weeks, my allergies have been out of control. Today especially. All right, here we go. The star. I told you that the fucking card was a star. See that? She's the oracle. You see that? She is the one that all eyes are on. Because she lives in her authenticity. Because she's not trying to impress anybody, right? So this feminine here says, this is me. Fully and completely, this is me. Not trying to be somebody that I'm not. Not trying to, you know, put up a facade. This is me. That's that energy that she's putting out. See that? And the star also can be a wish card. Many of you know the star is Aquarius. Hold on, I've got to blow. Oh, sorry. If we're going to do a reading, this is what it entails right now. Because the allergies is on high alert today, honey. This is what's going to have to happen. Everybody going to have to just deal with the nose blowing and the possible sneezing. Girl, look at that nose. I'm Rudolph. My eyes are all wet and watery and fucking, you know, all puffy and shit because my nose just keeps running and I keep sneezing, so my fucking eyes too. Oh, bitch. I came prepared too. I was like, let me bring my goddamn foundation too because my nose gonna be all red and gross. Oh, Lord Jesus. Here we go. So you can see, look at Count Dracula. Right, so see how she's the star? That was our first card, 3 of Pentacles. She's the star. And then you get the fucking star. It's like, I'm psychic. She's a star. She's a star because she shines from the inside out. Because if you're ugly on the inside, you're ugly on the outside regardless. Nobody gives a fuck. Superficial people are going to care and they fucks with you if you're only, you know, beautiful on the outside. Because they're superficial. But people that are looking for soul connection, they don't care what you look like on the outside if it doesn't match the inside. And of course, what we want is both. We want someone who's really fucking gorgeous on the inside and gorgeous on the outside. I don't give a fuck. That's my choice, right? I want to be with somebody who's physically attractive to me. That's my right. You know, I gotta sit on his face every night. So I mean, I need to make sure to face it that it is I like. Okay, nobody else is the one that's got to wake up to the motherfucker but me. So I have that choice. Okay. Now, but this is about this bitch shine from the inside out because she's authentic. Because she's not trying to impress nobody. And you know what, too? She's not a yes bitch. And I saw this one particular video recently where it was talking about how, you know, this talking about from the guy's perspective. And they were like, you know what? We really like it when a bitch is, I mean, he didn't say a bitch, but he said, I really personally like it. He's real alpha, right? When a woman doesn't just give herself up so easily to me, because it gives off really desperate, needy vibes. It also is attractive to me when a woman doesn't just give me my way. And when I see the way she interacts with other people, she doesn't do that with other people as well. She's not an ass kisser. She's not somebody who is you know, just that kind of a person that just like that. He was like, it's super attractive. And so, I mean, it's the truth, right? Because for us, it's the same thing. We don't want somebody like that at all either. You know what I mean? We want someone who is pure and authentic. Is just what it is, right? And so anyways, girl, this nose is just throwing me off right now. I feel like I want to sneeze so bad. So the star is this energy of, you know what is so fucking weird too? I just looked at the card and then I heard look up. Look up. Look up. Remember years ago at the apartment on the beach, I channeled that there's going to be something about the star card, the star constellation, Aquarius or something, was going to be super fucking important somehow, some way. And I still feel that. All right, here we go. Because I'm gassing out already. 11 minutes, I'm gassing out. 3 of Swords. So this feminine here definitely has been through something heartbreaking. She has, look at how gorgeous this card is too, the Ace of Wands with her lipstick. She has definitely been through something recently. There may have also been something that ended here with death. 3 of Swords and death. She may have had to say goodbye to someone or something. Something here may not have panned out for her. Okay, period. You have King of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. All right, let's move on because I don't know how long I'm going to last here. I'm just not feeling it physically and also in general. It's Monday, I know. Hold on. Oh, my fucking nose. Before I forget, I worked on my first prototype of my newest intention oil. And you can see all that gorgeous rose gold glitter in there. It's the mica powder. And this is my newest one. I was telling everybody I was going to do a love one. And it's one that is to help us attract in healthy love connections. And this is going to be friendships. This is going to be romantic. This is going to be just any type of, you know, beautiful connection that is for our greater good. Okay, so it's going to help us. It's not to help you attract the fuckface that keeps ghosting you because they're married. That's not what that's for. This is not to get the one that doesn't want you to fall in love with you. That's not this. That's not this. This is to say, I love me, universe. So I want to feel the love within. This is to help stimulate and to activate our own heart chakra, our own love of self, and to activate that within ourselves and to feel beautiful and to feel love and feel all these things. And then that in return reflects out, and it is to attract in love connections, romantic and non, for a greater good. That's what this is for, okay? Not to fucking say, oh, I hope so-and-so will leave his wife. That ain't it. That ain't it, bitch. That ain't it. See that right there? It's gorgeous, beautiful. All right, here we go. Oh, what do we want to do next? I know I'm not feeling well. I have somebody that I need to, they donated, and I need to do their reading for an email after. So far right now, we don't have anything else except I have to do actually 2. Excuse me, I have 2 to do prior, that donated prior that I have to do an email. All right, I'm going to shuffle. Oh, my nose is on a high alert, man. Aligned. You have balance. Stability on course. I heard step by step. Step by step. Step by step. 1 foot in front of the other. 1 foot in front of the other. Something's lining up too. You know what I mean? Like how all of the puzzle pieces are coming together. This is that energy of like the stars aligning. And earlier we did have the star card. So stars aligning. Something is lining up. It's all coming together. It's all balancing out, right? The good, the bad, the ugly. This is all something's lining up or it's balancing out. Green light go is what I heard too. Secrets, mystery cloaked and hidden. And then you have pause, rest, time off, and relax. That really, I feel like that don't help nothing, Spirit. It better not be one of them days where you vague as fuck. Well, I mean, just rest. Like, what the fuck? Seriously, I don't want to get irritated by that. And I feel like I might if they're going to continue being vague when I pull these cards. Well, you know, just breathe. What? No shit, Sherlock. Well, you know, just go with the flow. Like, fuck that. Tell me what is going on. Why am I sneezing? No. Why do I not feel well? Hold on, let me just get a bunch out for my C'est La Vie Oracle. Self-care. Oh, I knew they were going to say something freaking ridiculous and stupid. It's not stupid. It's important, but it's stupid in this moment. We already know. Self-care. Oh my God. And gratitude. We know. We are grateful for this vague message you're giving. But can you give it the dirt? Can you give it the tea? Can you give it the details of something? Please. Oh, grateful gratitude. Duh. You also have making your mark. You know what I heard when I saw that card? This is a warning. I heard that there's going to be a mark on someone's heart. I know, so generic, yeah, but that's what I saw. They leave a mark or impression on someone's heart. Oh boy, you're screwed. It's you guys' warning. I told you, if I'm gonna do this reading, I gotta blow my nose because it is running nonstop. Allergies on 111 out of 10. Here we go. Okay. I just totally forgot what I was saying from blowing my nose. Threw me off, actually. I sort of fucking God, I don't know. Someone's emailing me about something. Good Lord. Oh, here we go. It's just one of them days, you know, where you're just like, I'm just, what? What? So we have making your mark, right, with this goddamn footprint. This looks like Bigfoot. Whose fucking size 9 feet is that? Why do it look like a Bigfoot? Is this a size 13 in your man's fucking feet? I don't damn well know, but it looked like a big foot. Maybe that's what it is. You know how we talk about Bigfoot being super, super, super elusive? And I like to describe it as finding your Bigfoot. Maybe this is finding your Bigfoot and they're making an impression on you. I got a little size 7 feet, so I can't relate to no Bigfoot. I got a big mouth. I don't got a big foot though. I'm Asian. I'm fucking half Asian. My foot is tiny. It's a size 7. I get a size 7 half-inch sneakers because I like a little wiggle room with my socks on. But she's a 7, honey. Even when I was really big and gained a lot of weight, thank you, Jesus, my foot never grew. Nor did my ankles. But I don't know if it's see, little victories I like to hang on to. I like to be like, you know what? I like to see the positive in stuff. I really do. I like to be like, you know what though? I was really, really big, the biggest of my fucking life, but guess what? My ankles were still like normal. My from the ankle down, it looks fine. It's little victories. It's about potato. It's about looking at the glass half full. Bitch, my feet was still normal size. But when I was pregnant though, she was 7s, but she was bloated. My feet was so fucking bloated when I was pregnant. It was like Vienna sausage toes. I forget what I was talking about. Oh, making your mark. Yeah, so this is definitely all about like, it's someone coming in that just, maybe they're really different. And because they're super different, it makes you feel you remember them or they remember you, right? Vice versa. Because it's different. It's something that's, you know, out of left field, or it's not like the usual whatever, or it's someone who, you know what I mean? Those are the ones that really do make the mark. Ones that are not our type. The ones that like don't say the things everybody else always says. You know, I was watching, because I told you guys I started watching Good Girl. And so last night I finally saw the episode where him and Elizabeth, because you know he don't call her Beth, Elizabeth, when they actually, you know, got together in the bathroom at the fucking restaurant bar. And bitch, my heart was beating so fast because he a goddamn little creeper. He a motherfucking creeper. He's sitting at the motherfucking bar. She over there with her husband. You know, the husband's so clueless as fuck too. You know, Dean, he's such an idiot fucking, you know, to how many times he cheated on her ass, right? But anyway, they over there at the bar, and then she kind of looks like this, and there that fucker is over there sitting at the bar. She be all, oh my God, I felt every second of it. When she was like, I'll be right back. And she walks to the fucking bathroom like this, you know what I mean? And she just like cool, calm, and collected. And because she knows he's gonna follow her. And so she just walks like this, cool, calm, and collected in the motherfucking bathroom. And then she closes the door. She just stands in front of the mirror like this. And the mirror, right where her back is where the door is. So, you know, she's just looking like this at the mirror, and the door fucking opens, and there he stands, bitch, like a moth to a flame. And my heart was beating so fast because I said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Because why? He and her have the thing that we like. And I'm sorry, I know that this is toxic and probably whatever, but I like it. I like the whole this, but this, and this, but this. And it's very, very like, I don't know, it's so this tension, and it's like, he's just not all on her grill, and he kind of teases her a little bit, but he's very like off limits and elusive. But then when he come, and then you see what I'm saying, and then I mean they come and whatever. But like it's just that thing, and it's like he's just so like whoa different, and she's so like different for him. So it really is like this opposites attract, and it's like a cat and mouse. And obviously it's really toxic and whatever because of, you know, the situation they're in. But I've got to be honest with you, man. This is, people say, well, why do women want a guy like that? You know what I mean? And it's just like, well, because I don't know, maybe we want a little bit of the chase, but not too much. We don't want it because when you're hurting our feelings. But if we're kind of in it too and we're both playing chess, we can do that. But not when one person is not playing chess. Do you know what I mean? For like example, in that particular show, they're both playing chess with each other. Now, in certain situations, that's not happening. You see what I'm saying? In certain situations, one person's fully vulnerable and like, oh my God, I'm playing checkers. And the other person's playing chess. Like if you're both playing chess, you both know you're playing chess and you're both playing chess. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like this accountability of I'm playing with fire and I know it and I acknowledge it. And the other person's like, I'm playing with fire and I know it and I acknowledge it. It's two people acknowledging we're going to get into this ring of fire. But the way that they wrote the character of Rio is exactly what I personally am just like, oh my God, I'm in love. It's super fucking true, right? Is this the reading or TV show you got confused? It's a lifestyle channel, honey. So what I'm talking about is what it is. So if I'm talking about this, it's because either I want to, whether it's related or not, because it's my fucking thing. But second of all, I guarantee it's related. Okay, so see when we just get a little impatient and we just do this, this is what ends up happening is you miss it. And not only that, this is my fucking channel. And if I want to talk for 15 fucking million years about nothing, I will. You shouldn't even have to clarify that because then people will say, well, I wasn't clarifying it. That's bullshit. There's no reason to have to clarify that. That is being slightly passive aggressive and condescending. Please, we read between the fucking lines here. You see what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, well, she was just asking. Why would you get mad? No, bitch. We're not a stupid bitch. That was odd because you see what I'm saying? If you don't want me to talk about Rio, go click the fuck off. Okay, so what we're talking about here is making your mark. Again, don't fucking throw me off, okay, bitch, because I'm trying to fucking channel here. Thank you. Making your mark, again, like the show Good Girls, okay, how Rio and her, you know, have this sort of thing, and it's this thing, and it's whatever it is. There's this energy of making a huge impression on each other because both people are so different. They're so different. They are the complete example of what both of them would never normally ever fuck with. Never. But yet, somehow, life throws them together, right? And like somehow they're fated to like cross paths. And what will the outcome be? We don't know. Maybe disastrous, right? But in the meantime, buckle the fuck up. Here we go. Now, making your mark this feels really big. Because if you've ever had somebody, this is, for example, 50 Shades. Remember in 50 Shades how she made that mark that first moment she walked into that office? She came in there goofy as fuck, tripped over her own goddamn 2 feet. Bitch didn't have her own fucking pencil. Bitch's hair was all disheveled. Bitch wasn't the usual typical whatever. She wasn't like, oh, Mr. Gray. Remember? Bitch, she had him hook, line, and sinkered the second she walked into that door. And this making your mark is exactly what we're talking about. It's that initial, just like something, just that you leave an impression on them somehow. You know, just something about it. Like with Edward, you know, in Twilight, the thing that Bella did was, it was her smell. Which, you know, sounds kind of odd when you just say it just like that, but it's the truth. For Bella and Edward, it was the scent of Bella that made him just, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But that's how she made her mark on him. So whatever this energy is, it feels like someone's making a mark on the other person, and I have a mean ass feeling it's because it's just not the usual type of person for them, or it's something quite unexpected is what I feel, okay? This is just what I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? That like, I think it's a memorable moment. That's what I think. It is a memorable moment. All right, let's move the fuck on. Here we go. Temperance. If they're going to try and tell us patience, I'm going to yell and I'm going to punch the air. If that's what that message is going to be already. Oh my God, 5 of Cups. I heard you lose some, you win some. You win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. And isn't that, you know, the whole balance thing, right? Remember we had balance earlier as well too. Look at the Temperance card. It's balance. You win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. You see what I'm saying? Look at the cup. They're pouring into each other. You win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. I don't know what that means specifically for each of you guys, because it can also mean that one opportunity ends and another one comes right in. You win some, you lose some. It can be feeling really discouraged that something didn't work out the way you wanted, and then something else comes in. You know what I'm saying? It could be that as well too. You win some, you lose some, right? Is this energy of, you know what? Sometimes the universe giveth, but sometimes the universe taketh. And it's this energy of also a surrender to of the fact of you can't win them all. And why would you want to win them all? So that's not the purpose of life here. The purpose of life here is also to learn how to better ourselves. And you know, if we don't sometimes fuck up, then what's the point in that, right? And it's not about repeating the same fuck up all the time and living in delusion about it, but it is about this acknowledgement of, I have to be able to learn to be able to better myself. So with the Temperance card here being that balance, there's something really heavy today about balance, because we also had it earlier from my Midnight Hour Oracle deck. Balance, lining up, alignment, step by step, one foot in front of the other. Win some, lose some. Nine of Swords. Oh my God, I had the weirdest fucking dreams too. I think it was Saturday night. I had such a weird fucking dream. Eight of Wands, Nine of Swords, Eight of Wands. Somebody here is, they're freaking out, going outside of their head, waiting for someone to communicate with them. Waiting for contact or waiting for communication. Look at her. She's like, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Nobody cares. But look at her. When she wakes up in the morning and she checks her phone. What? She, I don't know if this is a job thing that you're waiting for, if you're waiting to hear back, but this is a bitch waiting to hear back about something or receive some sort of communication and it not coming in. And she's like about to pull her fucking hair out of her head. She's like, oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. Waking up and checking your phone. I did that this morning. I'm not even joking too. I literally did it this morning. I don't know why. Intuitively. I don't know if it was just instinctually, pattern of it. I don't do that every morning. Ever. Wake up and look at my phone for something. I never do. I mean, I don't. And I did this morning. I literally did. I looked at my phone and I went straight to the text messages and a little part in my fucking soul went, oh. And I was so mad at myself in that moment. I mean, we're human. We're human. And you see why today was the perfect day for me to actually make my prototype of this love, this love intention magnet oil, because I woke up feeling that. I woke up feeling love. Like a little fucking sigh in my goddamn heart. I don't know why. I was just telling my friend this yesterday, that ever since I turned 45 this year, there's something inside of me that has shifted. I don't know if it's the premenopausal vibes coming in already, but I'm starting to like get softened and, inside about like love, where I'm just like, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready for the perfect fucking man, the one that has everything that I want. And instead of running or self-sabotaging it, I'm ready. I'm ready. So when I tell you guys, me putting this fucker together today was literally right on schedule to do. It really was. Because I just had that feeling inside of like, I'm ready. Not necessarily just for romantic love either. I'm ready for really beautiful, deep soul connections with like-minded people, whether that includes business partners, whether that includes, romantic interests, or if that includes meeting friends. I don't like a lot of friends though. I don't like a lot of friends. Not everybody's my friend, but you know what I mean? Just deep, meaningful connections. So something shifted inside of me this year. I don't know what. I don't know if it's that like my Queen of Swords is she's getting ready to retire. Now, I don't know. Is she just, because she's just sort of like, bitch, find a man. Bitch, I'm going on vacation. Bitch, I'm about to retire early. Can you find a fucking man so I ain't got to worry about you, so I don't got to be all fucking, she be all, can I put in my request? I'll be all, request denied. I need you on duty 24/7. She be all, no, yeah, but that's going to be an issue now. Because see, what had happened was I booked some tickets. I'll be all, you booked some tickets where? She be all, well, it's one way, bitch. It's a one-way ticket. I'll be all, one-way ticket to where? She be all, to never your motherfucking mind. Somebody just sent me 5522 to my PayPal. Someone just sent that. Who sent that donation? Thank you guys, honey. I put that in my Instagram stories that yes, I am still doing $50 donations. And then I can pull a few cards for you live, or I can email it to you. It's a little mini reading. Someone just sent that. I appreciate that. You guys, love you guys so much. But that's what my Queen of Swords was saying. She was like, bitch, I'm going on a permanent vacation. And I'm going to be here no matter what. I'm a phone call away. But bitch, find you a man. And I said, well, damn, bitch, give a bitch warning. She was like, well, this is your warning. Find a man. I said, oh, geez. I mean, that's what I feel like. I'm being really ridiculous. You know what I mean? I'm being like a little over dramatic about the whole thing, but it's kind of like what happened. Do you know what I mean? It's like how it went. Like, I'm out. I'm gonna retire. Cause girl, I've been working. This Queen of Swords inside of me. I don't know about you guys, but she been working triple time, honey. She don't sleep. She be all sleeping like this, with one eye open. She is exhausted. She is exhausted. Bitch has not had a good night's sleep in ever. So this why we calling them in now. We're going, you know what? I would like a little breather. How many of you wouldn't mind having this beautiful connection with a person? Thank you, Jessie, honey. I will pull cards for you in just a second, honey. Thank you. And honey, if you have any specific cards you want me to pull from besides the dirty deck, because you know I can't do that live, then you let me know. If it feels right, I'll do it, honey. But yeah, I think that it's just this feeling of like, imagine if you just had help. I was just telling my friend yesterday, literally, like, if I didn't have to pay the rent all on my own, can you imagine all the things I could do with my money? If you just had help. If I didn't have to just pay all these bills that I have to pay, even for like my child, if I just had any sort of form of help, imagine like what I could do. I could actually get ahead. You know what I mean? I could actually not always be feeling like I'm trying to just keep my head above water. I mean, we're surviving, we're making it, but also at the same time, barely just, you know? And so imagine that energy. It's like we deserve peace. You know what I mean? We definitely deserve peace. Abso-fucking-lutely. All right, here we go. I want to pull some cards for Jessica. Jessica, did you say what you want to do or what? Like, do you know what decks, or just have me do it? Whatever I'm feeling, that's what I thought, honey. That's what I thought. Hold on. Oh my God, these allergies. I can't really taste my coffee. Oh my God, look at this. See, that was our collective energy, was a Queen of Pentacles, right? Look, you got it too, Jessie. Queen of Pentacles, look at her sitting pretty. See how she's cool, calm, and collected? She trusts in divine timing. She also trusts in... She trusts in... I was going to say divine timing, but I heard... She trusts in new beginnings. There's something about new beginnings. You can see she's outdoors, and she's even got like these branches coming from, you know, like her turban that she's wearing. And there's something here about trusting in new beginnings. I mean, don't get me wrong, divine timing too, right? I was going to say that specifically, and I kept feeling like they wanted me to say something else. She trusts in new beginnings. The High Priestess. This is also trusting in the unknown. Trusting in the unknown. Trusting in what you cannot see doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. That's the thing here, is that a lot of us get really freaked out because we don't see it with our own two eyes. But you don't always see it. Like when you plant the seeds in the ground, you don't see what's happening below the surface. But does that mean nothing's happening? No. It just means you cannot see what's happening because it's below the surface. So there's something here about trusting in what you don't see, trusting in the fact that new beginnings don't necessarily mean that they have to be this right up front, right? New beginnings can happen behind closed doors. New beginnings can happen under the surface. Six of Cups. This is about family. This is about past life. This is about nostalgia. You know what I heard in my head what that is? That's loyalty, Jessie. I don't know if that's something that's like a really big fucking deal, or if this is going to be a big deal to your counterpart coming in, but this is about loyalty. You know, like how dogs are really loyal? Dogs are extremely fucking loyal companions. They are. They love you no matter what. They're very unconditional as well too, because the dog just sees the best in you. You could be a shitty fucking person, but your dog thinks the best of you. You know what I'm saying? But it is that kind of an energy of this is this loyalty that this energy has. There's something here about loyalty is really important to either you or the counterpart. The Six of Cups energy also speaks about like the past, and I really do feel past life. So there's something here about a past life connection coming in too. Something about fire or firefighter. Bro, not all firefighters are cute, but some of them, oh my God. But it's something about fire or firefighter. You have the Ace of Swords. This is overthinking. See that? Don't overthink it. Don't make it complicated. You know, sometimes we make something so complicated by overthinking it, and it's the truth. And then we ruin it. See, look, there she goes, overthinking it, keeping herself trapped in this mind frame, right? It makes us distracted. It makes us irritated, right? Don't get stuck in that. Don't overthink things, because what it does is it ruins it. I mean, I'm the master of that, literally. I'm an air sign. Look, Queen of Swords comes up. We're just talking about Queen of Swords, how she's been fighting for us all this time. See what's so funny about how I started talking about that, and we go into Jesse's reading, which for you guys, even though you're watching, this is also for you too, because it's cross watchers too. When I do these mini readings, you see how I'm talking about the Queen of Swords? For me personally, she said, girl, I'm going on vacation. So you better find a man, because bitch, I am retiring. Look at her sword. Her sword is down. See how she's in contemplation? The Queen of Swords inside of us is saying, wow, it was a fucking war. She's all, you know, reflecting back and thinking about all of the things that she has been through and survived. Jesse, been through and survived. You see that? Not just, oh, all the things I've been through. You are a survivor. This is the Queen of Swords really reflecting about how she survived all of these things that were meant to destroy her. And there's this beautiful energy of that where it's reflecting on how far we've come and reflecting on how much of a fucking badass we really are. Now, but this is also the thing about like the Queen of Swords saying, listen, I cannot always be on the defense and fighting. You got to do the work to love yourself. Okay, I can't just be keeping everybody out. This is like she's keeping out good, safe, protected connections too, right? She's standing at that fucking door. She worse than a bouncer, honey. She is standing at that door and she is rejecting everything and everybody. And what that does is it also rejects blessings, not just romantic things, blessings in general. And so this is about now saying, I am going to not just let everybody in, but this is about saying that I'm going to put the sword down, and when it's necessary, I'm going to fight. And when it is necessary, I'm going to cut people off. And when it is necessary, I shall do what I need to do. But in the meantime, sorry, honey, hold on. But in the meantime, this is about you also. I was going to say something else, but they want me to point this out already. Having to make a choice. See, the Seven of Cups is choices and options. The Queen of Swords is deciding something. So there's something that you need to decide on, Jesse. I don't know what it is, but I can feel it. They're also saying, don't do this and overthink this. I don't know if this is about a new job. I don't know if this is contemplation on, should I say yes or no? Should I go left, go right? I don't fucking know. But whatever this is some kind of thing here that you may have already been sitting on thinking about. What the Spirit is reminding you, you don't need to overthink this. You don't need to overthink this. Put thought into it. Yes, no. What do you feel intuitively? But don't overthink the shit out of whatever this is. Remain positive, right? No matter what. 1 door closes, 5 more open. You have a year from now, something about a year. I don't know if we're talking about last year, going to be until, you know, the year like that happens. You go, oh my God, it's been like a year. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if something is a year, something lasted a year, but is something here related to a year. 365, this is something relating to 4 seasons, okay? And then be assertive, taking action. Not just sitting by and saying, well, like, oh my God, I'm just kind of like sitting here and everything just happening to me, right? This is about us taking action and us empowering ourselves to make that choice of yes or no. So you have really empowering cards here, reminding you not to overthink in the mind, because overthinking is going to actually cause you not to be able to see things clearly. It's a distraction. That's why sometimes, you know how you're just showering and you're not even thinking of anything, why you can have like this epiphany? Because you're not thinking about it. Or when we're driving, or when we're like daydreaming because we're cooking and we're just standing at the stove, kind of, and they just have this epiphany. Why does that happen? Because it comes via the path of least resistance. So sometimes when we're sitting there racking our brain, oh my God, 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 it doesn't happen. Bro, my fucking nose is so stuffy right now. Oh, because you know a bitch is gonna, my baby girl, we bought this actually for her, but she was like, Mom, you can actually have it. Bitch, it's Hello Kitty tissues, okay? Or as we say in Hawaii, Kleenex. We don't give a fuck what brand it is. Bitch, it's Kleenex. I'm sorry, it's distracting me, honey. Because my nose is running. It's so itchy. My allergies is out of fucking control. Because mangoes is blooming. Bitch, holy fuck. All right, Jessie, I'm going to get a couple more cards for you, okay, honey? I feel like that's important for you. See that breath of air? I heard stop holding your breath. Stop holding your breath. Magnifying glass. This is about getting more information about something, but this is also that thing about overthinking, right? I'm going to overthink the fuck out of it. I got to get more information. I want to overthink it. I want to go Google it. I want to go whatever. So this is about not overthinking it. It's fine for us to have, you know what I'm saying? Hummingbird, being in the moment, lifting out of negativity. I already take 17 different fucking types of allergy medicine, guys. Okay, if that doesn't work, it's nothing you can do about it. Okay, this is a mortal muggle body. My body is fighting for its life against this pollen and this fucking allergens in the air. I've already done my Flonase nasal spray. I've already taken fucking allergy medicine. I have done everything in my goddamn power. No, I will not drink a fucking tea. I will be drinking coffee all goddamn day, being severely dehydrated, taking a couple licks of water, and then go to sleep with a headache, okay? Because that's what I do, okay? That's what I do, okay? No, I don't want to make no hot tea with no lemon. I don't like no hot tea with no lemon, okay? But I do got water here, and I will take a few licks as we go along the day. No, I'm not gonna go and do what, I mean, people come up with the randomest fucking things. I don't want to do that. I want to be miserable and feel sick and have my allergies be at 111 out of 10, and I want to grumble about it, and I want you guys to let me. Okay? I listen to you guys grumble all the time. I pull the cards for you guys and let you guys vent. Let me grumble and vent, and let me be. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. See? I took a lick. I've got an iced coffee waiting for me in the ice box, okay? I do not want to drink hot lemon tea coffee with honey. I do not want to put a ginger in the motherfucker. I don't want to. But thank you, though, for the advice. I love you guys. Appreciate it. But there's nothing I can do. I'm telling you, if my allergy medicine don't kick this, honey, it's that time of year. You know when the seasons change? Oh, my Lord, honey. When seasons change, my allergies is just, girl, they be acting a fool. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. It's like inside of my body, it's like they must be having a fucking, it's Coachella. right now in my fucking body with all these goddamn allergies and the germs and whatever, that they be all having the time of their life. They be all dirty dancing in there. This is dirty dancing. Somebody in there carrying a motherfucking watermelon awkwardly. You know what I'm saying? This is Patrick Swayze. May he rest in peace. They are doing the nasty up in there. I'm not even joking. I can feel it. I can feel all the energy going on in my nose, in my nostrils, in my throat. I got postnasal drip. Honey, they're doing the most in that motherfucker. They are doing the most. There's a carnival going on in there. Bitch, they got games in there. They be doing the dart games in there and shit. I know it. They be all selling some corn dogs and shit. They be all selling popcorn and fucking candy apples and caramel apples and shit. They're doing the most in this motherfucker. What else can we do? Well, I don't know what else to do. I've done everything I can to try and swish it out and get it under control. It is. And it also could be because I had my massage yesterday, and so I don't know, maybe it's like a toxins thing. Maybe it's like releasing the toxins too, bitch. I don't know. But honey, let me tell you, man, I was carrying so much stress in my fucking neck and my shoulders, bitch. My neck, my back, my neck, and my back. Okay, I'm not even fucking kidding. Seriously, it was bad. Can we get one more card, please, for Jessie? Am I wheezing now? I would. I would start. I would start wheezing on top of it. Where's my fucking inhaler? Where's my albuterol? Unbelievable. I told you they're in there having a fuck. They're in there. This is fucking, they got a swap meet going on inside of me. My allergies and such. And all the allergens in there. The pollen. It's a swap meet. It's a motherfucking flea market in there. You got Melchizedek, higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is not required to further progress. Someone's studying something. I feel like somebody's going to start studying you. Not like a stalker way, but in like a I'm curious about you way. Remember we talked about making your mark? Feels like in a I want to try and figure this motherfucker out kind of a way. That's what that feels like to me. To me. All right, Jesse, you also have divine healing. This is honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal your light, can support others. So there is this major thing about healing. You're going through a major healing cycle, honey. A major healing cycle. And once that heart chakra area right here goes through this massive healing, you're going to roll into this new cycle. This is also about the overthinking thing too, Melchizedek, which goes back to the advice that Spirit gave you earlier about not overthinking. Trying not to overthink. Not ruining the experience of things, being in the moment, that present moment with the hummingbird, right? You know, lightness of being and just kind of going with the flow of things and such. So that is your little mini personal reading, honey. Thank you so much for your donation. I really do appreciate that. Hold on one second. Oh, child, let me tell you. Whew. These allergies, honey. How long have I been on? 53 minutes. Wow, it feels long. Okay, let me shuffle some more cards. And then if I don't get any more donations, I'm going to end it after I do this last shuffle. Because, honey, I got to work too. But this happening right here, it ain't helping. Oh, my God, it's like Rudolph. Bitch, look at my eyes, how fucking puffy and watery they are. It's like fucking Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Bitch, I be blowing. Not yet, though. Not yet. He should be so lucky, whoever he is. Oh, any guy would be so lucky to have you, Missy. Where is he? Where? Did I tell him to go fuck off? Did I do that? Circle around the block, spin the block again, sir. I apologize. I'm sorry. Did I tell you to go fuck yourself already? Oh my God, if I did, come back. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool can see I was wrong. I wonder that, like, did I tell him to fuck off? I think I probably did. I think I probably did. Come back. Come back and let me feel you out if I'm gonna tell you fuck off again. Uh-huh. Look at that. Look at that mature woman. She's like, I might be ready. I might be open for courting. This is courtship. I might be ready. Look at her sitting. Look at her, the way she's sitting. So look at her posture. Well, I mean, I might. I mean, well, she's all like, ow! I fucking bit my lip. It's just one of them days that a girl goes through. It's just one of them days. I'm sneezing, my nose is running, it is itchy, my fucking allergies are on a temperature, and I bite my lip. Fucking A. I mean, I've got to bite it because ain't nobody else is. Hold on, let me get it together here. She's open for courtship. But it's her posture. Her posture cracked me up. You know why? Hold on. Bro, these allergies is the star of the show today, ain't they? They said, yes, we're gonna come in there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Oh my God. I told you guys. My allergy is out of control today. I woke up and I sneezed about 20 fucking times. I thought I was gonna die of sneezes or something. I was like, wow, I go out like this sneezing? Holy fuck. Well, then we're gonna have to purify the world because I'm sneezing right now because it's spring and pollen. And because otherwise I would be like this 24/7, right? No matter the season. This is called spring because mangoes are blooming and because of flowers and different things are blooming out there, right, in the world. And anytime the seasons shift, this always happens. Oh, look at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck's a privileged lady. She's more affluent. She is successful. She is hard to get. She you know, she's at a different tier. See, this is that type of an, oh my God, of course he would be right behind her. Look at that. He's right on that ass. He's right on that ass. Because she's not chasing him and he's like, oh. Oh. Is somebody asking about their order? Who's asking? I don't see it, but I see you guys responding to it. Yes, I still have a lot of orders to ship out. They're going out in batches because they're pre-orders. I feel like there's something coming in here. Do you see how, remember earlier we were talking about like being kind of anxious, waiting for some kind of a call? I think the fucking wealthy man calls her or reaches out. I don't know if he calls her like, because she's in the restaurant and he says, oh, hey, excuse me. I'm not sure. I don't know if he calls her or if he calls her, hey, excuse me. I don't know, but he calls her. He calls her whatever which way this is. I don't know. Thank you, Spirit. He reaches out. reaches out. Whoever this is, they reach out. I like do not leave my house, right? Like you guys know this. I mean, I will leave my house to travel and get on an airplane, but I don't like to leave my house. I don't really go outside to socialize. I don't even like to go grocery shopping. Like, I mean, I have to force myself to go outside to even go in a grocery store. That's just how I am. I don't know. It's just how I am. Yesterday, me going to fucking Waikiki. Holy shit balls. And I don't like Waikiki, first of all, okay? I just don't. It's crowded. It's so much fucking tourists. It's just not my vibe, right? But it's gorgeous and it's beautiful. Anyways, I got invited to go do this amazing Mother's Day day and night with my friend, right? Her husband just kind of rode out the red carpet for us, made us feel like queens all day. So we got these VIP massages and we had like this delicious dinner. In any case, being around so many people, I was thinking to myself, this how you gotta find somebody? You know what I mean? Like, no. I just like, no. Like, I still go back to the fact of like, I want to find the love of my life, not like that. Like, I want them to just find me somehow. You know what I mean? I want to just like have them watch my YouTube and then be like, oh my God, that's my wife. You know, I just want like my friend to introduce me to their friend and be like, this is gonna be your husband. Oh, that's my husband. Okay. Like, I want to just go to Starbucks on the day I never ever want to go anywhere. And then there he is. Like, it has to be easier. Do you know what I mean? Like there has to be a better process for that. And I really do think the universe, I mean, if they're asking for us to give our feedback, okay, if this is a suggestion box, I'm going to put in a little suggestion, universe. Could you make it a little easier for us that are introverted? Can you please make it a little bit, where like we can be in the comfort of our home and they just find us here like that serendipitously? I don't know. Can it be like that? Like, fuck. Just a suggestion, because, and don't get me wrong, sometimes it's great to go out. Like, I loved it. I was dressed beautifully. I had like a plunging neckline. I really was. I was dressed beautifully. My hair was curled. Just, and so, but I felt beautiful, and I felt like I was in the moment, having fun with my friend and eating delicious things, and drinking wine, and the sun is setting in beautiful Waikiki. And I love that. Don't get me wrong, but like it's not my normal vibe to always go there. And if I have to do that to find a man, I'm not doing that. Is my point. I'm not doing it if I have to do it to find a man. You know what I mean? Like, no. I'm going to sit here at home in my Target t-shirts and Target tank tops. And he going to have to find me like that. He going to have to write to me on the internet because I'm not doing it. A friend going to have to hook us up because I'm not going to do it. I'm going to have Jesus drop him a little line or something because I'm not doing it. All right, here we go. Paradise. Oh, speaking of Waikiki. Happiness, expansion, joy. This is like the sun card. Sun card. Oh. Wedding rings. Union, wedding, married, soul connection. Uh-oh. I do. I will. It's a soul connection though. Remember, this is what we're going to use this love intention oil for, to bring in healthy love connections, whether they are romantic or non. Healthy, reciprocating energy. And that would be what this would be, a deep soul connection that's reciprocated. It's not one-sided. It's not bad for you. It's not someone else's partner, husband, or wife. You know what I mean? This would be the energy of a deep soul connection with a like-minded individual who leaves a mark on you. You guys leave a mark on each other. Again, we talked about that earlier. What's the mark? It's going to be different for each of you, but it's probably that you're not each other's usual type. That's like the most obvious common thing. They're used to someone who's more in their face or a little bit more interested, and maybe you're not, or I don't know, or maybe it's because of the way, like, for example, Edward could read everyone's mind, and then he met Bella and he couldn't read her mind, and it freaked him out, and her smell. I don't know how it's going to be for each of you. It's going to be a little bit different, but there's something here about that different. If something different makes it stand out. the clock. Midnight hour. I feel like he looks at his thing like this first. I don't know why that made me kind of like go, like the chills or like sexy or something. I don't know, but I don't know what he does. I don't know if he does that before he calls out to you or reaches out to you or like communicates with you. But I saw a man look down like this at his watch on his hand and on his wrist, like that. Something about a clock or a watch. He checks the time. What does that mean? Why would he need? Well, you'll know why, but he checks the time. This fucker checks the time first of something. I don't know what that is. Keys on a ring, many options, choices that will not leave the bottom of the deck. I shuffled twice, it's still there. See this card, passion, it says insane chemistry, but it also says liking each other equally. And again, that's what we're talking about. What he's looking at his watch for is... Oh God, it's so sexy too. Have you ever seen that? Like a really hot man, he's got a gorgeous fucking watch on too, and he's just kind of like that. It's just something sexy about it. I don't know, maybe that's what you see him do, if it's in person. Something about he checks the time. He checks the time. Like that. I don't know if he's checking to see what time zone. I don't know if he's checking to see... Is it too late to call? Is it too early? I don't know, but he fucking checks the time first. And I can see it in my head. I can literally see the motherfucker doing it, so I know it's literal. Sometimes it's symbolic. Checks the time. I don't think it's symbolic. I think he literally does. I think he literally checks his fucking watch on his wrist. I don't know why too. I think it's so sexy too when they wear watches, you know? Whether it's a Rolex or whether it's a white, what did I used to tell you guys that watch I used to like? God, what the fuck is it called? Remember? I like either I like the two opposites, either Rolex or like, oh, what is it called? I used to have one too. Oh, what's that fucking watch that a lot of guys wear? That brand is right on the G-Shock. Yep, a white G-Shock. Either he wears a white G-Shock or a very nice fucking beautiful watch. Yeah, it's a G-Shock. White G-Shock, bitch. That's the one. Yeah, I love when I see a man wearing a white G-Shock, but also I love him wearing a fucking Rolex too. I just love that. Alrighty, moving on before I fucking start sneezing a zillion times and my nose gets any stuffier. This is the definition of when seasons change and the flowers bloom and the mangoes start growing. I gotta run out to Costco and go get my mangoes because the Ataulfo, which I think is a champagne mangoes, they're back in season again. So this is kind of all worth it in the end, but I've got to go run out and get them. I love mangoes. Mangoes are my favorite fucking fruit. Besides the forbidden fruit. I don't want to use this deck. I can feel it, that's why. It ain't it. It ain't it. How about we do this deck? The eight coin tattoo tarot, I think it's called. Hold on. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like it, Spirit. I don't like it. I feel like I want to reshuffle. Oh, I feel like they're going no, and I'm going yes, and I feel like they're going no. I didn't like the way it came out, but I feel like they're going it is what it is. Stop trying to control it. I don't know. I don't like it. I'm overthinking it. The sun and death. Knight of Cups and the Hierophant. That's why I want to throw it back. That's why I want to put it back. Because it's beautiful fucking cards about love. Of course I'd want to put it back in the pile. Something is revealed. Look at this fucker. A connection is revealed. See how he's in his suit of armor, but he lifts up his thing and his face is exposed? And then, of course, as we know, we literally just talked about the sun because you had the sun card in that other deck. It's about happiness and joy and expansion and love and healing and bliss, right? The sun is the happiest card in the whole deck. But you can see that the sun is also a reveal. Something is revealed. Or something expands. Something grows. A connection is made. Oh my God, I just got the chills when Spirit said it. Oh my God, I just got the chills. A connection is made. Oh my God. Oh my God. It sounds exactly the same. My nose is stuffier than a motherfucker right now. I heard a connection is made. Oh, my poor baby is texting me. She doesn't know I'm live on YouTube right now, I think. A connection is made, bitch. Look at this card, though. Look at the death card. That's death twice. Remember we had it earlier with the Dracula. But look at this card, how beautiful it is. Look at that. In every form, in every lifetime, I will always love you. Right? I have searched oceans of time to find you. This is it. You're the one. This is it. The end of something too, right? And it is the end of alone. It is the end of fighting the war by yourself. You know that feeling? Remember we talked about the fact that like I turned 45 this year and I've never felt more ready. You know why I feel ready? I don't think I'll ever be ready, but remember we made that whole thing, it was this big huge epiphany of me personally, and I know a lot of you guys can relate to this, that I have had epiphanies up the ass nonstop about, you know, this is recently, right? And of course we know this off and on, we've known this for years, but we kind of pushed it away. But I think that subconsciously I've always been really, really drawn to men that were unavailable. If they were unavailable, they were my type. And it was this thing of like, well, I can't help it that that's the ones I'm attracted to. But what I have realized throughout time and through this spiritual journey and this healing process is that subconsciously I would want those types of men because nothing would come of it. And it was always a protection thing. Thank you, Mama Cray. It was always this protection thing of nothing will come of it. So it's safe to be attracted to this one because it's not going to work out anyway. So I won't. So it's not like I don't have a chance at happily ever after. Do you see what I'm saying? It was always like the happily ever after always scared us, even if it was what we really wanted. The actual idea of getting it scared us because the idea of getting something that you really want scares people because of the thought of being like losing it. And so subconsciously, always being drawn to what I knew wouldn't work out, or being drawn to something not great because there was no risk of happily ever after to be able to get it and lose it. And maybe it was a self-sabotage thing too about our self-love. Maybe deep down inside, I didn't think I really truly deserved it. And through this process now of self-love and through this process now of healing, I know I deserve it. And I know it's beautiful. You see what I'm saying? And I know that this is everything I deserve. And so now, because that distinction has been made, I do deserve it. I do deserve it. I do deserve someone that's going to come in and sweep me off my feet and not push them away and not want the other one that I can't have because it's safer for me because I know there's no chance of getting hurt. I'm going to hurt my own self. See, this is the other thing too. It's a control thing. I'm going to pick someone that's not going to work out because I'm picking them. So it's a form of control. I'm already breaking my own heart so someone else doesn't. And it was like it really is, a jig is up. It's just, no. Because once the healing happens within us, and once we get to this place of, holy fuck, I think I'm actually really ready because now I'm healing inside and I'm at a place that I really love myself and I know I deserve it. And so I think that it's this energy of like, see how she's crying in this card. And she's saying, you do not know the journey I have been on. I've been on a journey of being my own worst enemy and being at war with my fucking self. I've chosen men that like were abusive or that were toxic or cold, that treated me like trash. And she was like, you don't even understand the journey of this, where I just felt unlovable. Even though like I thought I loved myself, it was obvious that the choices I made were that of someone who doesn't love themselves. And so she is crying this tear because it's this tear of sadness, but it's this tear of happiness. This one tear right here that she cries, it's almost like it's almost like purification, but it's kind of like a almost like it seals the deal. It seals the deal of like she's feeling going, you know what? And this is the quote that we've always heard. There is strength in vulnerability. That tear right there is like the key. Because she's feeling vulnerable. And I feel that, you know, I swear to fucking God, I'm telling you, since I turned 45 in February, but this past month, May, I've been feeling that. I've been feeling like, oh my God, if it's time for you to shoot your shot, you better shoot your shot now, because I have never felt so like open and ready, but also vulnerable at the same time for like a beautiful, healthy love soul connection. And I don't know, man, it's about feeling really vulnerable. So she's feeling really vulnerable. The tear that she's crying shows her vulnerability. And there's something here too about him. I find it fitting too. This is a skeleton, so his face is not shown. But you see here? See how there's no face here, but he's here. He finally exposes himself. Look at his cup though. Did anyone notice that? His cup's invisible. See that he doesn't have a cup. This is the Knight of Cups, but where's his cup? Where's his cup? She is his cup. She's the cup. She's it. Just like he's the cup. You know what I'm saying? They're each a cup. I'm the cup now. She is his cup. He is her cup. They're each other's cups. He doesn't have one because he is it. Why? Because he's already gone through this process of purification. He's probably already gone through this process of healing. He becomes the cup. Just like her, she becomes the cup, doesn't she? Yes, it's true. You also have here, right, with the Sun, this card of healing. It's the card of success and growth and expansion and all these beautiful things, right? Reveal and all that stuff. But it is healing. This is a reunion. They keep wanting me to go back to the card. It's a reunion. It's a fucking reunion. So reunion. Oh my God. I just noticed she has a butterfly in her hair, like a pin. Do you see that? Oh my God. They go through a fucking, two of them together go through a huge metamorphosis of change. They go through that separately, butterfly, you know, caterpillar, but coming together, she also fully transforms him. The feeling I get when I look at this card is, thank God. There's something about being utterly grateful. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. I found you again. Thank God. That's that uber gratefulness. Thank God I found you again. Thank you. Thank God. Oh my God. Thank you, universe. Thank God. It's just that feeling of, you ever have that feeling where you go, oh my God, thank God. It's like, thank God. Also, you have here the crows with the Hierophant, with the scarab. Scarab represents rebirth. You have two cards here screaming rebirth. Right? Ancient Egyptians believed that the scarab represented death and rebirth. Look at the scarab wings. It reminds me of Isis's wings, yeah? Goddess Isis. It also reminds me of wings of protection. If you saw Lucifer, You guys remember in one of like the early seasons how when Lucifer and her was in like this one situation and people were going to start shooting at them, and what he did was he had her in his arms and then he opened up his angel wings to surround her, right? Wings of the Holy Spirit, right? And he used that to protect him and her from all of the bullets. I don't know if you remember that. It was just so beautiful, and this reminds me of that too, that big huge opening up of the wings and being like protected. I think that when this person holds you in their arms, you're gonna know. It's gonna feel like that. It's gonna feel like you're in the arms of the angel. Far away from here, in this dark hotel room, may you find something over here. It's very Sarah McLachlan, the arms of the angel. I think that when she and him hold each other, it's the perfect fit. When they hold each other, it clicks. You know what I mean? When they're in each other's arms, it's protection. She's never ever felt so protected like that before. And she feels like she's in the arms of an angel. And there's this divine spiritual connection with this, right? So this is like the feeling of finding God. It's even beyond home, feeling like home. That's like home. Saying somebody feels like home would be almost like the most bare minimal of what this feels like. This doesn't even feel like that. This is like feeling like it's heaven, feeling like it's God. It's beyond that, you know. It's beyond the mind of comprehension. It's this feeling of like holding them and feeling God, like holding them and just feeling like, you know what I'm saying, like you're hugging Archangel Michael. It's like ethereal. It's like angelic or something about it. It's like beyond like what the mind can even fucking comprehend. So it's a really big fucking deal. It's a really big fucking deal. It goes beyond anything that you could ever feel. It's beyond. It's like being held by an angel. Can you imagine what that would feel like? You know, godly energy is the energy of love. It's love. Source is love. It's truth. It's authenticity. So when we talk about God, when we talk about heaven, when we talk about all those things, kind of talking about the same frequency, aren't we? Godly like, right? It's the same frequency, really. It's all in that same vicinity of it, okay? And I feel like when you and this person connect, remember, a connection is made, and that gave me the fucking chills. It just, the thought and the idea of it and just the feeling they gave me of it, a connection is made. I mean, literally, I had the chills head to toe. But I really do think that this whole thing is just about the way it feels. It feels like it's an angel. And it's this unconditional love that you've never felt ever, and it's this protection that only an archangel could provide. Being like you're being held by Archangel Michael. This is like the type of connection that there are no words to it, and it's the type of connection when you hug, she cries. I mean, she's literally crying tears as they hold each other. And remember, it was like that was the key. The key was the tears. Imagine you hold someone and there's this deep sense of relief when you're holding them, that a tear falls from your fucking eye. You know what I mean? Almost like that's the indicator. It's this feeling of pure safety. It's this feeling of like just absolute peace and serenity. And it's that thank you God kind of a feeling, like, oh my God, I'm safe now. You know what I'm saying? I'm safe now. I'm in the arms of an angel. And I don't know why they keep saying it like that, and it gives that impression. But it's like I'm very safe. I'm very safe here in the arms of an angel. All right, I am going to wrap this up. You guys can always email me later. Like I said, I have 2 people that I have to do mini recordings for because they sent me their money directly. They didn't want to wait for the lives. You can do that too. It's always your option. Give me a second here. What do I want to do? Let's do Mermaid. How about that? Let's do fucking Mermaid. See what it says. Mermaid Tarot. Oh my God. It's deep soul connection. Look at that. Prince Eric and Ariel. Part of your world. Remember we talked about they're going to be extremely different. They will be just not each other's type at all. They make a mark. They leave an impression. Part of your world. Oh, you're welcome, Cece. Thank you for your donation, honey. I know I love doing all your guys' readings that day. That day I did your guys' readings, there was a fucking buzz in the air. It was a fucking buzz in the air. It was amazing. After I'm done doing this live, I'm going to go and do the recorded ones for the people that sent me their donations already. And I can feel the buzz already. I just love it. I love doing these little mini ones. They're really fun. But you can see here, she's in water. Okay, so you know what this symbolizes too? How one person's in water and one isn't? One's going to be more vulnerable than the other. Right? One's more vulnerable. Is it going to be the feminine that is more vulnerable? It will depend. Oh, thank you, Mama Cray. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I appreciate it. I love doing the mini ones for you guys. Short and sweet. It's like a little small like bite of, you know, just it's all compact there. I love it. Thank you guys. I thought your guys' messages were beautiful too. While doing your guys' readings, I specifically remember it too. I was just like, wow, this is fucking amazing. I have one more person's one to do from that day that I haven't done yet because of the timing. I'm pretty sure it was Angela. One more person. I can't remember who it was. I'm pretty sure it was Angela that day. There's one person from that day I did your guys and I just couldn't do it. There were so many fucking, donations that day that was on live and separate that I just couldn't keep up with it. So I'm pretty sure it's Angela's. I gotta go look again. But I have a list. I wrote it down. All right, here we go. So we have the 2 of Cups, soul connection. A connection is made. A connection is made. Three of Wands. Look at her with that magnifying glass. She wants to get a closer look. Instead of running from something, she wants to take a closer look. She wants to get closer to something. Oh my God, I just heard one of my favorite songs in my fucking head. Oh, I'm gonna listen to that bitch on my way to Target. I gotta do my Target pickup. Oh my God, I'm gonna listen to it on fucking way. The closer I get to you, the more you make me see or feel. I can't remember. Over and over again, I try to tell myself that we can only just be friends. You know, I forget how it goes. Remember? The closer I get to you, the more you make me see. Oh, that's this. She wants to get closer to it. She's not running from it. She's like, I feel this connection and I want to get closer to it. Bitch. She's like, I'm not going to run from it. I want to get a closer look. I want to feel this out. She wants to Agatha Christie this motherfucker. She said, bitch, let me go and get my CSI fucking dusting kit. She got the, you see her, look at her, she got her magnifying glass and shit. She said, I'm gonna do this. CSI. Fucking first 48. She wants to get a closer look. Oh, it makes me feel so happy for you guys. And us, me. Page of Cups. Oh my gosh. It could be friends. My God, that's why I hear that song in my head, closer I get to you. Because remember what he says in the song? It's the guy who sings that part, right? Over and over again, I try to tell myself that we can never be more than friends. But all the while, you know it's true. So I forget how it goes exactly. But I feel like that's that. It could be a friend thing. Or it starts off as friends. I don't know, but I love that fucking song. Now, this can be a younger water sign. The fish can also symbolize wealth and prosperity. So this could be somebody who's got a pretty good size amount of money. Can be someone who works with funding and finance and investments and things of that sort. Yes. I keep hearing this thing too. I've seen it. And I forgot to bring it up because I guess it wasn't time. But they keep talking about the prediction of the stock market crashing again. Like they mean like at any second. And I don't technically like to go and get involved in those things unless things are channeled to me. But I saw it multiple sources. And at first when I saw it, I was like, ugh. Second time I saw it, I was like, The last time I saw it, my ears perked up. They were saying too that a lot of people are going to be buying these homes. So this whole thing, they can kind of like predict it, yeah? And it also runs in cycles. So like actually like astrologers and stuff can predict this shit as well too, right? Obviously psychics and stuff too. But it's like this thing, it happens in cycles. And they were like predicting it already. They were going, this financially might be a little bit of a disaster coming up soon. Meaning that like banks and stuff are getting like kind of desperate as far in like credit cards too. Like they were saying right now is like the easiest time to get a credit card or something. So that, but then the problem is that people get these things of debt and they won't be able to pay it. But they were talking about something about like predicting of the stock market crashing again. I don't know why, but you know, it is also, remember it's Pluto in retro. There's just a lot of like the Tower card keeps coming up nonstop as well too when we shuffle the cards, you know what I mean? And the Tower card is that very much so outside of unexpected, but like crashing. And so there is this type of an energy of that, some kind of a crash. They're thinking that it's possibly the stock market, and again they have this hypotheses of why it is. They have this analysis of this stuff, but also like I said, astrologers can predict that stuff too. It comes in cycles, that's why, right? Depending on what's happening astrologically, they can actually predict it. So I don't know why I feel like that's coming up. Maybe this person works on Wall Street. Maybe they're like in finance or something. I don't know, but that's why it's coming up. That's money, prosperity, fortune. Right? It might be why. It could be somebody's connected to that. They're connected to the money or the stock market or something very specifically. I had an amazing Mother's Day, even though, you know, I'm an empty nester. I always tell people it's like so sad, right, when it's Mother's Day. So now I know how like when people are older, how they feel like when their kids don't visit them. Well, my kid's at college, but I know that feeling of like being alone, where you like miss your kids so much. See, this is why it's time for us to start living our lives, right? Because our kids are away, they're at school, or they're living their lives or whatever they're doing, right? They're going to get jobs and be grown-ups. And it's like we need to be able to, you know, be able to like do stuff without them and not be all like devastated, which I normally am. Like, ah. But it was amazing. We got massages. With the most amazing view. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you see that I posted it there. It's amazing. A beautiful seafood tower. We were so full from that. We took our fucking main entree and our dessert home because the seafood tower was so filling, and then that lobster chowder was like amazing that like we couldn't even eat our fucking main entree and dessert. We literally took it to go. It was just delicious. If you guys have ever been to Waikiki, you guys know how gorgeous it is, but very specifically, the Moana Surf Rider where we went, first hotel ever. My friend was just telling me this last night. She was like, first hotel ever built in Waikiki. So it's historic, right? They have the historic part of it, and then they have the new part of it. But also they call it the First Lady of Waikiki. Oh my God, it was so amazing just hearing the history of it. So that's where we were. All right, guys, final messages, please, Spirit. Thank God my allergies kind of flared. The flare has kind of gone down. Final messages. Oh, watching. Younger air sign or watching? I heard that's a younger air sign. That's what I heard. Yeah, that's a matter of fact. Yeah, that's a younger air sign. Seems really suspicious that they're just giving it to us so freely. Look at the King of Swords again coming up. Remember earlier in the what I put it up as the thumbnail. Earlier I got the King of Swords from the Tinseltown Tarot, and in this deck I was saying earlier he was trying to impress the Queen of Pentacles, and I'll show him to you again. But in the card he's trying to impress her. He's like, look at me, look at what I can do. And she's like, boy, sit the fuck down. The closer I get to you. Oh my God, I'm gonna immediately start listening to that song after this. Look, see what he was doing? Look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Cool, calm, and collected. But look at me, look at me. I don't know what that's about. Also came out with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. Gee, I wonder if this is somebody that you might have the potential to marry. But still, we ain't got no name. We ain't got no birth date to be able to analyze the fuck out of their birth chart. Oh, it's someone you're gonna marry. Can you get more specific, universe? What's their fucking name? What is their yearly income? What is his birth time now? I don't care what his sign is. I need the time of birth because I need to calculate it to see if we are really meant to be written in the stars. I need the birth chart. What is his Venus sign? What is his moon sign? Because what if he has an Aquarius moon? I'm out. I'm an Aquarius sun sign. Bitch, if he got an Aquarius moon, bitch, I'm out. I have an Aquarius, Venus in Aquarius. Trust me, honey, it's bad. It's bad. I got a Capricorn moon, that's bad too. I need to know, do he got, what he got? Pisces moon, I'm fucking out. I'm fucking out. Oh, Missy, he got an Aries moon, I'm fucking out. Peace out, bye. Bye. Did y'all? Well, how come? I don't want to get into the specifics right now. See why they don't give us that information beforehand? Because we'll look up the chart and we will make our decision based on his time of birth. So how'd you come up with the fact that he's not the one, Missy? His time of birth? What does that mean? Well, his moon sign, for example. Not to mention his fucking Mercury. Not to mention his moon. Somebody just sent me 5713. What a very specific number. Someone just donated 5713 to my PayPal. Who was that? Do you want me to do it live here? You want me to email it to you to do a little mini? It was a very specific number, 5713. Thank you for that donation. I appreciate you. Right? But it's like, we will do that too. You know, that's exactly what the fuck we're going to do. You give me that birth chart ahead of time. Oh, I've already done my research. I'll be all, no, universe, he's not the one. How come? Because I said I'm never going to marry a Pisces moon man. They be all, he's a water sign moon? Yes. I'm not doing it. I want to know what his Mercury is. Who sent that? Nicole, you did? Thank you, honey. Wait, it wasn't Nicole. Look, Danny is saying live is fine. Wait a second. Who the fuck sent that? It cuts off the name, but I can always see the name when I go to PayPal. Oh, Danny's saying that was her. Thank you, Danny. You want me to do it live here? Did y'all mind me? I sent it. Honey, the PayPal be showing the name when I go. Bitch, liars can't be a part of this. Okay? I need people that I can trust your word. That when you say it's you, it's you. We can't be rolling with people that are liars. We got to deal with the liars out there in the world. I'm not doing that in our little tribe thingy here. It's not going to work. It's all honor system. All right, honey, you wanted me to do yours here, right? Danny shows it live, right? Okay, here we go. All right, Spirit, this is for Danny. Can you please give me some messages of what relates? Fuck. You saw how that slip right through my hand? That could be part of your message, honey. Something slips right through. It slips out of your hands. Slips out of your hands. And if you want to know, that was a gratitude card that slipped through. Slips right through your hands. A new door opens. Here we fucking go. All right, Danny, first card. A new door opens. Yes. Yes. One door closes, 5 more open. A new door. Feminine. Feeling very much so in the goddess empress energy. You see how the sunlight is on her and it's like kind of blinding her like that? It reminds me of in the Intuit Oracle deck how the light is blinding her. Do you know what I mean? How the light is blinding her, like it's being filled with light. So the light can symbolize healing. The light can symbolize love. You know what I mean? The light can symbolize truth and authenticity. So her light is opening up this new door for her. Her light is. So that's your light, honey. The spotlight on you, endings. Yeah, I told you, 1 door closes, 5 more open. So you definitely have an ending of something and it rolls into this new beginning. Ooh, look at the bottom of the deck. Ooh. Union, that's that marriage thing. Marriage. This is deep soul connection, right? All right, here we go. This is for Danny, Spirit. You have unlikely. It's unlikely to happen the way you think it's meant to happen. It's unlikely to happen the way you're envisioning it to happen. It's probably even better. It's the card of unlikely. It's definitely not going to happen like that. It's going to happen like this. That's the vibration of it. Nope, it's not that, because it's this. Let go. The situation will improve. Surrender. Release control, right? Surrender and allow what is to be. Surrender and allow this ending to occur. Surrender and allow the universe to bring this thing that they're saying, hey, it's going to be so fucking amazing. It's going to be better than you thought. Let it go. I heard let it go so it can come. Let it go so it can come. Oh, it gives me chills. Let it go so it can come. It's collective for you guys. Great fortune, community. Great fortune means exactly that. Being surrounded by a lot of abundance in your next cycle. This can be finding like lots of money all over the place, right? You feeling like, oh my God. And you know what? People think that this has to be really big things, but it can be everything. It can also be like, for example, when you go to the store and something is unexpectedly on sale and you save $5. This can be, you know, those types of things too. It can be money. You can find money in your wallet. You find you overpaid on something and they're paying you back for this. You know, you might find this is all that kind of an energy. It can be just a lot of different abundance and a lot of savings. Something about coupons. I don't know why that comes up. There's something about coupons. I don't know. I don't know what that's about, but I saw like coupons in my head, which I have to point out what I saw. But you also have community. This could be a soul tribe. This could be someone's family. This could also be someone who is surrounded with a lot of people. Maybe they have a big family. Maybe they have a lot of kids, or they grew up in a very big family. Something about the tribe. There's a tribe. There's a tribe of people. Maybe they have 5 brothers and sisters. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. Maybe they have like, oh my God, like I have a really big family. Or maybe someone here has a few kids and they feel like they're a tribe, even if they only have 3 kids. They're like, well, I have 3 kids, but I have a whole tribe. Official person. Someone makes something official, but this can also be somebody with a title. Somebody with a title, right? They have the thing and they go, well, this is what it is. It's like this officialness of it. But I gotta tell you, it feels like making something official. Officially getting the loan, officially getting the house, officially getting the job. You know, that kind of a vibe? It's something is official. All right, this is for Danny. 7 of Cups, a lot of options. A lot of different choices, a lot of options. It could also be confusion because there's so many options. 3 of Cups, celebrations, but 7 plus 3 equals 10. So it's 10 of Cups energy of emotional fulfillment. So it can be where when it rains, it pours, and we have a lot of different options to choose from, but we're celebrating because we're like, oh my God, I actually got a choice of what I want to do. And there's multiple things coming in, and it's just all these different options and offers, and everything's coming in all at the same time. Right? That kind of a beautiful energy. The Star and the Ace of Pentacles. When it rains, it pours. Ace of Pentacles is that card I was talking about earlier, about you finding savings or finding money and things coming to you, right, in all shapes and form. Ace of Pentacles is blessings. That's all aces. Now, the Ace of Pentacles specifically is something that is, it's practical. So it means you can touch it. It could be money. And you know what I'm saying? It's something that's practical. It's not like the idea of something. So Ace of Pentacles can also be moving or career change. Okay, moving or career change. But the Aquarius star card here can be someone gets a wish. Something that someone really wanted and desired, they get. Just not the way you thought it was going to happen. Remember, unlikely. It's just not the way you thought it was going to happen. It might be better. And in fact, I have I would put money down that it will be better. I would put money down every time that what the universe brings to us is even better than we could have ever imagined. I put my money on the universe every fucking time because they know better. The universe can see what we cannot see. You know, for example, remember we talk about this all the time, like when you are so connected to a person and you're like, oh, but I love them. You don't see anyone else being any better. There's no way I could possibly love someone else. I love this person so much. I can't even imagine the idea of being attracted to someone else. There's just no fucking way. There's no way. They're the most handsomest person I've ever been with. I love their smile, even though they're this and they're that. I just don't like, but I love them. Right? There's that feeling. And then the universe brings you someone new. And then you're like, wow, this dude's more handsome. Well, this dude's got everything going on. And you think to yourself, wow, can you imagine, like, I couldn't even get over the other one. It's unlikely to happen the way you imagine it to happen. It's going to be even fucking better. Here we go. Thank you, Mama Cray. Thank you, honey, for the donation. Thank you. Or the super chat, whatever it's called on here. You have here the death card. endings, new beginnings, Scorpio. But it does feel like one door closes, 5 more open. That's what it feels like to me. And this is the 5 more open. Options, decisions, all kind of things popping off, you know, and that is also a part of abundance. Abundance means a lot of something, and I think for some of you, part of your blessing is having choices, to be able to choose what you want, you know, to be able to choose that. Yeah, the Magician. Yeah, this is your choice. You have the power. You have the power to choose. You've always had the power. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is reciprocity. What's happening? What's happening in this chat? What did I miss? Run me up to date real fucking quick. No, I want to know. Because I feel like my gut's saying I want to know. You have the Nine of Wands, remember that? This is that wounded warrior energy. No, it's definitely not nothing because I see the comments. I'm curious what happened. What happened with the girl when there was 2 of them saying that they had donations? Is that all squared away? I'll just make sure everything's squared away with that. Was she behind though? How can she be? How could that be though if we say someone made a donation and at that exact moment 2 people say yes? Are you sure you did? Yes. I don't know, it just seems odd. Is that just me? Because that would be so coincidental. I don't know. That's why I just want to make sure. Are we squared away there? Because that just doesn't make sense. When someone's delayed, that means they're talking about something completely irrelevant from what we're talking about. Do you get my point in that? This 10 of Pentacles here is about all that abundance. In fact, let me show you the card again, honey. When we told you earlier, you see, here we go, great fortune, look. See that right there? Look. This is your great fortune. All this shit coming in. Everything coming in like that. See that? Look, everything coming in like that. You've got a lot of shit. And I think for you, you're going to have a lot of fucking options. A lot of fucking options. Yeah, I'm, you guys, you know, see what I'm saying with that point? Like, I get that. We've had that in the past where it feels like they're delayed or something, where because we're talking about apples, we're talking about oranges, but I'm so sorry here, but nothing gets past me. If I say, did you send a donation at the exact same time, say yes, you sure you sent it? Yes, that's not a delay. That's, they're answering the fucking question. Is it just me? They're answering the question. So I want to make sure that's squared away because I like the honor system when it comes to people's donations here. Because it's true. Anybody can say it's theirs. Well, she copped an attitude because I'm calling a spade a spade. People are nice when you let them slide. People are nice when you let them get away with shit. Once you start asking questions and checking them and doing all these things, they're going to cop an attitude because it's a defense thing. Because again, we can tell when people are like talking about something else that we're talking about, there's that delay. We've had that happen before. That didn't seem like a delay. And don't get me wrong, this can happen where there's delays. How is that a delay? You see what I'm saying? How is that a delay? Because I saw her comments going on for a really, really long time. Little things here and there that I didn't like the feeling of it. It felt odd. It felt strange. And then that right there was to me almost like the icing on top of the cake there. I was like, no, it ain't it. It ain't it. This is why sometimes my gut tells me stop and look. Because I could just feel that something's off there. You know how when something just feels off? You don't know what it is too? You just feel it in your gut. Something feels off. I just gotta like stop and like look and look. I felt like it went on way too long. Way too long. It was that one that should have been I should have took care of that a long time ago. I could just feel it. It just did. And I know all the people watching too probably feel the same way. I felt it too. I was like, It just went on too long. Yeah, well, I don't worry about if it's you block them, whatever, because I see it and I go, wait a minute, why is that person blocked? You know what I'm saying? What to me is worse is not blocking somebody who should be versus accidentally blocking somebody. That is super easy fix, but that's so much more easier. But when it just goes on, it affects the flow of things. And I think it actually is you know what I'm saying? It affects and it taints the energy of me, of, of viewers and stuff. It really does. It taints everything. So I would actually rather if it, and like I said, that went on too long. Just odd, strange things. I was like, that's weird. And then when they both said yes, and I was like, hey, it's impossible that two people sent that. And I don't know. It seems kind of strange. I don't know. Just feel like it's because it's going to affect our channeling and the vibe. You know what I mean? For you guys just chillaxing, it affects your guys' vibes. Because it's like throwing it off a little bit. Something's off. You know how you can just feel it? Like something feels off. What is it? I don't know. I just feel it. Something's off. It's like my fucking spidey senses, bitch. They just go off the hook. It's like I can't. It's like I can't even like move on like I want to, but I'm just like, oh, I can't. All right, now I feel much better. Okay, so we have here the cross. You see the cross energy, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So, honey, this is collective. This is a collective energy, but this is also final messages here for Danny. This energy of, again, getting something that you really, really want, right? The cross can be about this prayer, this unanswered prayer. It can also be this, answered prayer. And this is also the energy of like destiny and fate and serendipity and all of these fucking things, right? So it's a really beautiful energy here. You getting something that you really, really deserve or that you really, really want. And your last card is the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about turning point and fortune and luck. There's something here about your next cycle. It feels quite abundant with the Great Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and now you have the Wheel of Fortune. So next cycle feels super, super, super abundant. Or, and again, sometimes it doesn't mean that the abundance is we get a check in the mail for 20K and people go, well, I didn't get a check in the mail for 20K. But what you don't realize is all these little tiny things, right, that the universe gives us. It's about when we went to Target and we found out, holy fuck, that was on sale. Oh my gosh, this happened. I got this, I got that. You see what I'm saying? It really does add up in the end. And for some people, it is getting a new job with more pay. It's about back pay. It's about all these little things. You know what I mean? But for you, it feels like an extremely prosperous new cycle. So if this has not already happened yet, I believe it because, the cycles here is turning point. It's going to be in another cycle. In fact, wasn't that your first card is a new door opens? Hold on. I got so distracted with that other thing happening. See, it was a new door opens. So for you, a new door opens and it is that energy of new things coming in. But I do feel when it rains, it pours. I definitely feel that. I do feel when it rains, it pours. All right. Thank you so much, Danny. That is your reading, honey. Thank you. I apologize about that little interruption during it, but I felt like I had to nip it in the bud. I just feel it like, oh, it's like throwing me off as I'm channeling. Okay. So thank you, Danny. Final messages. I know we keep saying final messages, but you guys know I got to keep going till I feel it's complete. Otherwise, it's going to haunt me. Otherwise, after I go and sit down and try and watch Good Girls and try and drool over Rio, I'm going to be like, oh, I didn't finish the message on YouTube. Bitch, I'm not even kidding. I'll be laying in bed late at night going, oh, I didn't finish shuffling the cards. It'll just like fucking haunt me. All right, hold on. There was some reason I felt like I wanted to use this also at the very end. We're going to use the Buddha Wisdom Divine Feminine card. Oh my God, I just saw it. Oh my God, I just saw why I'm being directed. The Heart of Kuan Yin, it says right there. Somebody bought this for me as a gift a while ago and I haven't really used it. And today I just was so drawn to do it. I said, we're doing it. And so it says Buddha Wisdom Divine Feminine, but it says the Heart of Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is the Queen of Cups. Remember I told you guys that all of a sudden at this year, especially after I turned 45, I feel more open and vulnerable and ready to like connect and be open to soul connections. That's our Kuan Yin. That's our Queen of Cups. So bitch, here we go. Let me actually use it now. Isn't that insane? I didn't even see that. I saw it said Buddha Wisdom Divine Feminine, but my lazy ass didn't read the rest of it till right now on camera, which I think is quite fitting. Your divine nature is the beauty of all beauty. Bitch, we talked about that earlier in the beginning of this. About like being your true authentic self. And about the Queen of Pentacles. Remember we were talking about the Queen of Pentacles from the Tinseltown Tarot. How she's sitting there and she's a little bit more thicker, but she just has self-confidence. And she feels good about herself and she loves herself. Remember? Your divine nature is the beauty of all beauty. In wisdom, you are aware of the processes of privileging and punishing yourself. Reflect and let them go. In wisdom, you are aware of the processes of privileging and punishing yourself. Reflect and let them go. Oh, bitch, dragged. Buddha coming in hot. But it's all Kuan Yin energy. So this is specifically for the divine feminines. Become the shelter of the world, a resting place for the broken and wounded. This is a true, I'm going to definitely pronounce this wrong. Bodhisvata path? Bodhisattva path. Definitely going to chop that up. One more, please. I want 4. I want 4. 1 for each element. The loving kindness you show to others returns to you as grace. It's so Kuan Yin. It's so Kuan Yin energy. I've got the Kuan Yin Oracle here. Let's do that as our last ones. Let's do Kuan Yin as our last ones instead of tarot, and then I'm out. I gotta go. Where's my Kuan Yin? I do it sometimes for the mini personal readings for them. If I feel drawn to use Kuan Yin, I will. Where's my Kuan Yin? Oh my God, it's all about the fucking Queen of Cups energy opening up. Where's my Kuan Yin? Hold on, she's here because I just used her for somebody's personal mini reading that I recorded. Right in front of me. Right in front of my face. Oh. No, that's not her. That's Isis Oracle. Hidden in fucking plain sight. Hidden in plain sight. Bitch, right there, I just touched her. Hidden in plain sight. Here we fucking go. Okay, Spirit, these are our final messages, last cards for Kuan Yin, please. From Kuan Yin Oracle for the collectives, please. Kuan Yin, Queen of Cups. What is our final messages, please? To close out this reading, there was 2. Many hands of the goddess. The goddess Kuan Yin brings blessings to multiple projects and many different parts of your life and consciousness, beloved. She is not limited to one task at a time. Do not be afraid to surrender into her guiding wisdom and creative genius, for there is much that you can accomplish together, and she is assisting you now. Oh my God, look. Bitch, multitasking on a fucking spiritual level. Ivory Swan Goddess. Ivory Swan Goddess affirms your spiritual grace and purity. The purity of your inner light never fades and cannot be tainted. Release stories of guilt, shame, judgment, or fear that you are not enough in any way so that you may realize your divine beauty. Be more of yourself and shine your loving divine light in the world. Last card. Here we fucking go. Ready? Last card. Your enlightened heart. Oh. Your enlightened heart. The wish of the Divine Mother is that you become free. Enlightenment is a culmination of many small steps, each one as a drop of water, forming a divine ocean of peace, realization, love, and unity within. An ocean that washes away fear, separation, and scarcity, and bathes us in abundance and bliss. You carry the torch of enlightenment within your heart. Let it shine. Remember the bitch was glowing? Light coming from within. It's enlightenment. When you know better, you do better. All right, you guys, we're coming into our Kuan Yin energy. We are, because we're making a full circle. We're healing. We're coming up to that frequency of being ready for love, because we're just ready. We love ourselves. We've done the healing and it's time. So this is us sitting in our Queen of Cups, sitting in this sensitive but not someone who can be taken advantage of. This is us sitting in a place where our intuition is like through the fucking roof. I don't know about you guys, but my intuition is screaming. When someone doesn't say something, or when someone does, my fucking intuition is dialed the fuck up. It's almost overwhelming how dialed up my fucking intuition is right now. It's like on high. And I think it's because I'm real deep in my Queen of Cups mode. I think I'm real deep in Kuan Yin mode and energy, right? You know, there is strength in her vulnerability. And I think right now that we are really strong because we are tapped into that energy of the divine feminine, of our emotions. We're riding the wave of our emotions, riding the wave of what we feel. We're just like, and it's a different kind of power. You know, for us, we're very much used to the power of independence, and we're so very much used to the power of, you know, just being closed off, and the power of this kind of an energy, right, with the sword and with, you know, this kind of like that. Imagine Kuan Yin's the opposite. She's more open and she's more loving, but she also has boundaries. But that's where it's a different kind of power. We're sitting in this different type of a power. Strong as fuck, really empowering, but it's very different for some of us. Now, a lot of you guys sit in this energy often because you're water signs, right? So all the water signs are going, yeah, you know, we sit in our emotions all the time. And for them, the flip side for them is not always sitting in their emotions all of the time, right? So for them, it's about embracing their Queen of Swords. With us, that's always in Queen of Swords mode, it's about us embracing the Queen of Cups. So you see how we all have to temper a little bit, because, you know, we can't just be all of something, because then it drowns us, right? And so this is about welcoming in this energy of connection and of empathy and of, you know, sympathy, and our intuition is legitimately through the fucking roof. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate you. So don't get me wrong, honey. If you feel like I feel now and you're just going, wow, Missy, what happened? It's like, I don't know. I don't know, bitch. I thought I'm just getting premenopausal and I'm just starting to like fucking crack already. I don't know. You know, as soon as I hit 45, I started to feel like, okay. And then now as the months have gone on and we're sitting here in May, I don't know. I feel it too. I feel it too. I feel that softness and that sensitivity. And it's almost like that feeling of like, you know, how our grandmas had that feeling too, the matriarchs. Maybe we're coming into that. Maybe it's because they're finally passing the torch to us because we're ready. But in order for us to have received the torch from them, we had to be in our Kuan Yin energy, like our grandmas and our mothers. For some of you, your mothers, but for me, it was my grandma, you know, both of my grandmas, my dad's mom too. They were really sitting in extreme Kuan Yin energy, very, very much Queen of Cups. And they just had that compassion within them and that love. And when you held them or they hugged you, it was just beyond, you know, it was that feeling of being in the arms of the angel we were talking about earlier, safety and protection. And that's the feeling that some of you guys are going to get in this, you know, relationship when you go, oh my God, it was so different. It's going to feel the same way. It's like, it's going to be that safety in the arms of the angel, right? That feeling of like God. Which is that love energy, right? It's source. So it really is a powerful energy. And I think for us feminines, we're different. It's funny because I feel like, because you guys know my energy is going to start to shift and change into this new vibration, and so it's going to be reflected in a lot of the energy of the cards, because we're rolling into a new cycle. So I'm quite excited actually to see what kind of messages I get, you know what I mean? I'm just really excited to see what kind of cards I get and the messages I get in this new vibration. And so yeah, thank you guys so much for all of your super chats. Thank you for your donations you sent to my PayPal. For those of you that I owe you a reading, mini personal reading still from your, donations you sent to me separately, not on camera, I will make sure I get to those by the end of today. Okay, you guys? So thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye.